5 ways to prolong life in heart failure. Patience. Have you ever found yourself catching your breath a little more often than you'd like? Or maybe you've noticed your energy levels just aren't what they used to be. You might feel as though you're taking a little more time to recover from physical activity, or perhaps simple tasks like climbing stairs have started to feel overwhelming. If any of this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Heart failure affects millions of people, especially as we get older. But here's the good news. Heart failure doesn't have to mean the end of your active, fulfilling life. I know it's not easy to face a heart condition. The diagnosis can feel overwhelming, but I want to assure you, with the right care and mindset, you can live a longer, healthier life. There's so much you can do to manage heart failure and even prolong your life. It's all about taking small but powerful steps to care for yourself every single day. So let me ask you, how are you truly feeling? How much energy do you have in the day? And how are you coping with your health challenges? Now is the perfect time to take charge. Today I'm going to share with you 5 proven ways to prolong your life, enhance your heart health, and restore your energy. It's about making choices that will empower you and keep you on the path to a better, more vibrant life. You don't have to do it alone. You're not just a heart patient. You are a person full of potential, with the power to transform your health. Let's take a moment to focus on you and the things that can truly make a difference. Are you ready to make these changes? Let's begin. Part 1. Embracing a heart-healthy diet. When it comes to managing heart failure, one of the most powerful tools at your disposal is the food you eat. The old saying, "You are what you eat," holds a special truth when it comes to heart health. Your diet plays a pivotal role in controlling blood pressure, reducing strain on the heart, and managing the symptoms of heart failure. Imagine your heart as the engine of a car. If the engine is constantly clogged with dirt or running on the wrong type of fuel, it won't perform at its best, and it may even break down. But when you give your engine the right kind of fuel, the kind that supports its function and keeps it running smoothly, it will serve you much longer. The same is true for your heart. The right food can not only help manage the symptoms, but also help prevent complications down the road. The power of nutrition. A heart-healthy diet can make a significant difference in how well your heart functions. You may have heard about foods like omega-3 rich fish, leafy greens, and berries. These aren't just trendy foods. They're vital to improving heart health. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in salmon, mackerel, and flax seeds, have been shown to reduce inflammation and lower the risk of heart disease. These healthy fats help lower bad cholesterol levels and even reduce the risk of arrhythmias, irregular heartbeats. Leafy greens, such as spinach, kale, and collard greens, are rich in potassium, which is essential for regulating blood pressure. Similarly, fruits like bananas, avocados, and citrus fruits help balance sodium levels in your body, reducing the stress on your heart. Berries, full of antioxidants, protect the heart and improve circulation, which is crucial for those with heart failure. Reducing salt intake. Salt is one of the biggest culprits in heart failure. Excessive sodium causes the body to retain water, which leads to swelling and puts additional strain on your heart. This is why reducing salt intake is crucial. Aim to keep your daily sodium intake to 1,500 mg or less, a manageable goal with the right choices. Start by cutting back on processed foods, which are often loaded with hidden salt. Opt for fresh, whole foods as much as possible. When cooking at home, use herbs, spices, and citrus to flavor your food instead of salt. For example, a sprinkle of rosemary, garlic, or lemon zest can give your meals an incredible boost without compromising your health. Managing fluid intake. For people with heart failure, fluid management is just as important as sodium control. While staying hydrated is essential for overall health, drinking too much fluid can exacerbate heart failure symptoms, leading to swelling and shortness of breath. It's essential to work with your healthcare provider to monitor your fluid intake based on your individual needs. One simple guideline is to monitor your weight daily. If you notice an increase in weight from one day to the next, it could be a sign of fluid retention. In such cases, limiting fluid intake temporarily and adjusting your medications may help. Incorporating heart-boosting superfoods. While it's important to focus on the right foods, there are also specific heart-boosting superfoods that deserve a spotlight. For instance, walnuts are an excellent source of omega-3 fatty acids, and studies have shown they can help reduce inflammation and improve blood vessel health. Another superfood is chia seeds, which are rich in fiber and omega-3s, helping to lower cholesterol and blood pressure. Incorporating these superfoods into your diet doesn't have to be complicated. A simple sprinkle of chia seeds on your morning yogurt, or adding walnuts to a salad, can be all it takes to get the benefits. And remember, small changes make a big difference over time. Real-life success stories. Let me share a story of one of my patients, Susan, a woman in her 60s diagnosed with heart failure. She was initially overwhelmed by her condition, unsure how to improve her health. After making small but significant changes to her diet, reducing salt, eating more omega-3 rich foods, and embracing the power of leafy greens and berries, she began noticing a real difference. Her energy levels increased, her swelling decreased, and she felt more in control of her health. Today, Susan is thriving and shares her journey with others, hoping to inspire those facing similar challenges. Part 2. Regular physical activity. You've heard it time and time again. Exercise is key to maintaining good health. But what if I told you that even with heart failure, regular physical activity is one of the most important things you can do to improve your heart health and quality of life? It may sound daunting at first, especially if you're used to feeling fatigued or short of breath. However, exercise doesn't have to mean running a marathon. It's about making consistent, sustainable changes to keep your body moving and your heart working efficiently. It's all about finding the balance between activity and rest, so your heart doesn't have to work harder than it needs to. Exercise and the heart. Exercise has profound benefits for those with heart failure. It helps strengthen the heart muscle, improving its ability to pump blood. Regular physical activity can also reduce blood pressure, lower cholesterol, and improve circulation, all of which reduce the burden on the heart. The American Heart Association recommends that adults get at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise each week. This translates to roughly 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. If you're feeling hesitant, start slow. A short, brisk walk around your block is a great way to begin. Over time, you can gradually increase the duration and intensity of your workouts. Safe exercise routines. It's important to choose exercises that are gentle on the body, but still effective in boosting heart health. Walking, swimming, and cycling are all excellent low-impact options. These activities can improve your cardiovascular fitness without putting undue stress on your joints. For example, walking for 15 minutes in the morning and again in the evening can be a great starting point. If walking feels too strenuous, consider swimming, which is easier on the body and can still provide excellent cardiovascular benefits. The role of cardiac rehabilitation. If you've been diagnosed with heart failure, one of the best resources you can take advantage of is cardiac rehabilitation. Cardiac rehab programs are designed to help people with heart disease safely improve their physical fitness and learn how to manage their condition. These programs are supervised by healthcare professionals who can create a personalized exercise plan tailored to your needs and limitations. Through cardiac rehab, you'll learn not only how to exercise safely, but also how to incorporate these habits into your daily routine. Most importantly, it provides emotional support as you navigate the challenges of heart failure. The mental health boost of exercise isn't just good for your body, it's also great for your mind. Regular physical activity has been shown to reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety, which are common in people living with heart failure. Physical activity releases endorphins, the body's natural, feel-good chemicals, which can lift your mood and help you cope with the emotional toll of chronic illness. The benefits of exercise extend beyond the physical and mental. It can help you sleep better, improve your energy levels, and provide a sense of accomplishment. Each time you complete a workout, you're not just strengthening your heart, you're proving to yourself that you can handle whatever challenges come your way. Incorporating movement into daily life. It's also important to incorporate movement into your daily routine. For example, after meals, try taking a short walk to aid digestion and prevent fluid buildup. Take the stairs instead of the elevator, or park a little farther away from the store entrance to get in a few extra steps. Remember, every little bit of movement adds up. Even if you can't fit in a formal workout, small adjustments to your daily routine can still make a significant impact on your heart health. Part 3. Medication. Adherence and regular checkups. When it comes to managing heart failure, taking your medications exactly as prescribed by your doctor is not just important. It is absolutely crucial for your long-term health. Medications are often the first line of defense in controlling the symptoms of heart failure, and they help prevent further damage to the heart. But medication alone won't do the job. It's about creating a partnership between you and your healthcare team to manage the condition. Understanding medications. Heart failure patients are typically prescribed several types of medications, each serving a unique purpose in helping your heart function better. Common medications include ACE inhibitors or ARBs. These drugs help relax blood vessels, lowering blood pressure and reducing the workload on the heart. Beta blockers. These slow the heart rate and lower blood pressure, which can reduce the risk of complications. Diuretics. These help remove excess fluid from the body, reducing swelling and easing the burden on your heart. Aldosterone antagonists. These medications help balance sodium and fluid levels in your body, further alleviating the strain on your heart. Each of these medications works together to help improve your heart's efficiency and prevent further deterioration. However, skipping doses or not following your doctor's instructions can reduce the effectiveness of your treatment and lead to a worsening of symptoms. The dangers of skipping medication. It's easy to underestimate the power of consistently taking your medications, especially if you're feeling well. But missing doses or stopping your medication without your doctor's approval can lead to severe complications. Even if you feel fine, the condition of your heart may still be fragile and vulnerable to setbacks. Skipping medication could lead to increased fluid retention, rising blood pressure, and worsening fatigue. These small oversights can add up and could mean an unnecessary trip to the hospital or even a potential worsening of your condition. The importance of regular monitoring. In addition to taking your medication, regular checkups with your healthcare provider are key to keeping your heart failure under control. These appointments allow your doctor to assess the effectiveness of your treatment plan, adjust medications as needed, and monitor for any complications that may arise. During these visits, your doctor will likely check your blood pressure, weight, and signs of fluid retention. If necessary, they might conduct tests such as echocardiograms, blood tests, or stress tests to better understand how your heart is functioning. By staying on top of these appointments, you can address any issues before they become major problems. Staying on top of blood pressure. Maintaining healthy blood pressure is one of the most important aspects of managing heart failure. High blood pressure puts extra strain on the heart and can make heart failure worse. Regularly checking your blood pressure at home and keeping a record of your readings is a simple yet effective way to stay on top of your health. If your blood pressure is consistently too high, it's important to discuss adjustments with your doctor. Monitoring your blood pressure will not only help you track your condition, but also empower you to make adjustments to your lifestyle that can improve your heart's performance, such as reducing salt intake, exercising more, or taking medications as prescribed. Patient testimonials. I've worked with many patients who have made remarkable strides in managing their heart failure simply by adhering to their medications and maintaining regular checkups. For instance, Bob, a patient in his 70s, was initially resistant to taking multiple medications. But when he began following his doctor's instructions consistently, he saw an improvement in his symptoms. His swelling decreased, his energy levels went up, and he felt more in control of his health. Regular checkups allowed his doctor to adjust his medications, and today, Bob leads an active, fulfilling life. Part 4. Stress management and mental health support. Heart failure isn't just a physical condition. it's an emotional and mental challenge too. The stress and anxiety of living with a chronic illness can take a heavy toll on your overall well-being, which in turn can affect the health of your heart. That's why managing stress and seeking mental health support are just as important as managing your diet, exercise, and medication. The impact of stress on heart failure. Stress is one of the leading contributors to heart disease, and it can have a particularly harmful effect on people living with heart failure. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which increase your heart rate and raise blood pressure. Over time, this constant state of heightened stress can weaken the heart and lead to further complications. For heart failure patients, the mental strain of worrying about symptoms or fearing hospital visits can exacerbate the physical symptoms of heart failure. Anxiety, depression, and emotional exhaustion can create a vicious cycle that makes it harder to manage your health effectively. Relaxation techniques. Fortunately, there are a number of techniques that can help you manage stress and reduce the emotional burden of heart failure. One of the simplest and most effective ways is through deep breathing exercises. By focusing on slow, deep breaths, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps lower your heart rate and reduces stress. Another effective stress reduction practice is mindfulness meditation. By focusing on the present moment and letting go of worries about the future, mindfulness can help you feel more grounded and less anxious. There are many apps and resources available to guide you through short daily mindfulness sessions. Yoga is another great way to reduce stress and improve heart health. The combination of gentle movement and deep breathing helps calm the mind while improving flexibility and circulation. If you're new to yoga, consider starting with gentle beginner classes designed specifically for older adults. Therapy and counseling. If you're feeling overwhelmed, seeing a therapist or counselor can be incredibly beneficial. Heart failure can bring up feelings of fear, sadness, and frustration, and speaking to a trained professional can help you process these emotions. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, in particular, can teach you strategies for managing negative thoughts and breaking the cycle of anxiety. Additionally, many patients find great comfort in joining a support group for people with heart failure. Sharing your experiences with others who understand what you're going through can help reduce feelings of isolation and offer valuable coping strategies. Sleep and recovery. Never underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. Sleep is crucial for heart health, as it allows your body to rest, heal, and recharge. Poor sleep can lead to increased stress, higher blood pressure, and a weakened immune system, all of which can negatively affect your heart. If sleep is a challenge, consider developing a bedtime routine that promotes relaxation. Limit screen time in the evening, create a calm, quiet environment, and aim for consistent sleep hours each night. If sleep apnea is an issue, don't hesitate to discuss it with your healthcare provider, as it can contribute to heart failure symptoms. Community and social connections. Maintaining strong social connections is another key element of mental health. Isolation can lead to depression and stress, which can negatively impact your heart health. Stay connected with family and friends, engage in social activities, and don't be afraid to lean on others for emotional support. It's important to have a network of people who understand what you're going through and can offer encouragement. Part 5. Smart lifestyle choices for better heart health. When it comes to managing heart failure and extending life expectancy, the choices you make in your everyday life can have a profound impact. While diet, exercise, and medication are critical components of care, your lifestyle choices, such as quitting smoking, moderating alcohol consumption, maintaining a healthy weight, and managing hydration, are just as important. By making the right decisions in these areas, you can reduce the strain on your heart, improve your overall well-being, and live a longer, healthier life. Quitting smoking. If you smoke, quitting is one of the most impactful steps you can take for your heart health. Smoking is a major risk factor for heart disease because it causes inflammation, increases blood pressure, and reduces oxygen in the blood, all of which put extra strain on your heart. For those living with heart failure, smoking accelerates the disease process and increases the risk of complications. But here's the good news. When you quit smoking, your heart starts to heal. Within a few weeks of quitting, your blood pressure and heart rate begin to drop, and within a year, your risk of heart disease is significantly reduced. While quitting can be challenging, there are many resources available, such as smoking cessation programs, nicotine replacement therapy, and counseling to help you succeed. Take it one day at a time, and remember that every step you take toward quitting is a step toward a healthier heart. Moderate alcohol consumption. While an occasional drink may not significantly impact heart health, excessive alcohol consumption can worsen heart failure symptoms and lead to additional complications. Drinking too much alcohol can cause high blood pressure, increase triglyceride levels, and weaken the heart muscle, leading to heart failure. If you're living with heart failure, it's important to be mindful of your alcohol intake. The American Heart Association recommends that women limit their alcohol consumption to 1 drink per day and men to 2 drinks per day. If you're unsure how alcohol affects your condition or how much is safe for you, talk to your healthcare provider. They can help you make an informed decision about what's best for your health. If you're struggling with alcohol dependence, seeking professional support can make a significant difference in your journey to better heart health. Maintaining a healthy weight. Maintaining a healthy weight is one of the most effective ways to reduce the burden on your heart. Extra weight, especially abdominal fat, puts more strain on the heart and can exacerbate heart failure symptoms. Being overweight also increases your risk of developing other conditions, such as high blood pressure, diabetes, and high cholesterol, all of which can worsen heart failure. While losing weight can seem like an uphill battle, even a modest amount of weight loss can have a major positive effect on your heart. Studies show that losing just 5 to 10% of your body weight can significantly reduce the strain on your heart, improve blood pressure, and increase your overall energy levels. The key to weight management is making gradual, sustainable changes to your diet and exercise routine. Start by cutting back on high-calorie, low-nutrient foods, such as processed snacks and sugary beverages. Focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. Additionally, combining a heart-healthy diet with regular physical activity can help you achieve and maintain a healthy weight. Remember, weight management is a journey, and every small step counts. Celebrate each milestone, no matter how small it may seem, and give yourself grace as you work toward your goals. Staying hydrated, but not overhydrated hydration, is crucial for overall health. But when you're living with heart failure, it's important to be mindful of how much fluid you consume. Excess fluid can build up in the body, leading to swelling in the legs, ankles, and abdomen, and putting extra pressure on the heart. Therefore, managing your fluid intake is essential for controlling heart failure symptoms. While it's important to drink enough water to stay hydrated, you should work closely with your healthcare provider to determine the right amount of fluid for you. In many cases, heart failure patients are advised to limit their fluid intake to prevent fluid overload. Here are some practical tips for managing hydration. Monitor your weight. Weigh yourself daily to track any sudden increases in weight, which could be a sign of fluid retention. Drink in moderation. Drink fluids consistently throughout the day, but avoid consuming large amounts of fluid all at once. Watch for signs of fluid retention. Keep an eye out for swelling, shortness of breath, or a sudden increase in weight. These could indicate fluid buildup, which requires prompt medical attention. Long-term commitment. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle is not a one-time effort. It's a lifelong commitment. Making these changes to your habits may seem daunting at first, but over time, they become part of your routine, and you'll begin to notice improvements in how you feel. Whether it's quitting smoking, reducing alcohol intake, losing weight, or managing your hydration, these choices will add up to a healthier heart and a better quality of life. The most important thing to remember is that you are not alone in this journey. You have a support system that includes your healthcare team, family, and friends, all of whom are there to help you every step of the way. And no matter where you are in your heart failure journey, it's never too late to start making healthier choices. Conclusion. As we reach the end of this journey together, It's important to reflect on the powerful steps you can take to manage your heart health and prolong your life. Heart failure may present significant challenges, but it doesn't define who you are or limit the possibilities for the future. Through intentional choices, from diet and exercise to medication adherence, stress management, and smart lifestyle decisions, you have the power to control the direction of your health. Remember, the road to better heart health doesn't need to be walked alone. You have a team of healthcare professionals, family, and friends who are there to support you every step of the way. And just as importantly, you have your own strength, resilience, and determination, tools that will help you face each day with a renewed sense of purpose. It's easy to feel overwhelmed at times, but it's crucial to understand that every small change, no matter how seemingly insignificant, contributes to a brighter, healthier future. Whether it's quitting smoking, eating more heart-healthy foods, staying active, or managing your stress, every step you take is a victory. Your heart may not be perfect, but with consistent care and attention, it can still lead you to a life full of energy, joy, and vitality. So, I ask you again, how are you truly feeling? Are you ready to take control of your health? The journey toward better heart health starts today, and it's not just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. It's never too late to make a change. With the right mindset, support, and dedication, you can live a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life despite heart failure. You've got this. Thank you for joining me on this journey toward heart health. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date on more content like this. And most importantly, take a moment to pat yourself on the back. By watching this video, you've already taken the first step in caring for your heart, and that's something to be proud of. Here's to your health, your heart, and your future.